Okay, you guys, this is how the upholster came out. I'm really pleased with it. We don't have the slits in here like we did before. And I need to put some relief cuts over here because this part is not sticking because it's tight. So I need to make some relief cuts in that area. And the same thing on that side. Because I have it all one piece, I need to make relief cuts. But other than that, everything is okay. And this is going to be hidden by a cabinet anyway, so it's not going to show. But I really like the way it came out. So that is it for this video. Y'all don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Hi everybody, welcome to Vanessa's Van Life journey. Welcome to another vlog. I am here today to continue working on my van, deconstructing and putting it all back together. It is overcast today and it's very, very windy. I got to go inside and get my jacket, y'all, because I got chill bumps like chickens. My chill bumps look like the chicken's skin. Baby, they be big. But today I'm going to work on taking down the upholster. In order for me to do this, I have to take my slats down, and I'm going to try to get this re-upholstered today. Ms Charlene might have to come out and help me because I'm going to make it one long piece, so I might need somebody to hold it up while I do the other side. And I got one screw that I need to put up and fix that light on that side. I'm going to do that first so I can be through with that. But that's what I am working on today. I'm about to go in the house and get me a jacket, y'all. So let's go. Y'all, it is very windy. So this light right here is the last light. Y'all see that rusty screw on there? I changed out all the screws on the van because I had regular screws, and you really need to put stainless steel screws or aluminum on your van. The roof rack is built out of aluminum, so that's not gonna rust. But I had regular screws in it because the screws that came with this, they were not thick enough to go through my roof rack. Or not thick enough, long enough. They were not long enough to go through my roof rack. So I just used some regular screws that Ms Charlene had. And they're not made for the outdoors. And I ain't even been nowhere, girl. It ain't rained. The rain that it do in Nevada ain't no real rain. It ain't did no pouring down, raining for weeks, months, and Sundays. And girl, them screws done rusted already. So I changed all the other ones out yesterday. And then we had a little mishaps where the screw thing got knocked over that I had the screws in. So I misplaced or lost some more screws. Girl, you should have seen me on the ground yesterday on all four. Look, y'all. The screws I had them on the ladder. And I was up there working on the van, and the screws got knocked over. Girl, I was on all fours. I started to pull out the camera and do an ASMR video. I was on all fours looking for them screws till it got dark. I didn't find them all, but I found the ones for this one. So I didn't find one set. And Ms Charlene went to the place in town this morning. I had lost the screw too, so she went to the place in town this morning and got me a washer and a screw. I mean, and the part that go on here, she got these 3 parts so that I can go and put this up. And they're all stainless, so they're not gonna be rusting. So I need to close this door so I can get over here and put that last one up. And I will be through with my lights. I will be through with my lights, child. Let me see if I can angle y'all where y'all can see. And I got to move the ladder over there. You know, some people are negative Nancy. They just complain about everything, y'all. I just take things that I just go with the flow. It is what it is. Like, yeah, it might be disappointing. It might be sad. It might be a lot of work. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. It is what it is. What it is, and it is what it's gonna be. I'm gonna put this up, screw this up here because I don't want to lose no more screws, y'all. I done lost enough screws. I was on the ground for about an hour, maybe. Yesterday, just looking. Y'all, it's so windy and overcast. It kind of looked like it might do some raining. I need to get all this stuff back in the van, baby. Like I might have to get this stuff in the van. So this is the last rusty screw that I need to change. It was 8 of them. Oh, the plastic bag them fell off the ladder. I got to get down. Get down on it. Ms Charlene. Polly, look. Polly, what kind of video is this? Get down on it. If you really want to dance, get your back against the wall. Oh, 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 oh. What kind of video is this? What kind of channel I done tuned into? Is this van life, van bill? Or is this... Y'all, I'm just having fun. Don't pay me no never mind. Don't pay me no never mind. If you can't make your own self laugh, that's why people be asking me, Vanessa, do you ever get tired of being alone? Nope. Because, baby, I be having fun. I be having fun by myself, child. I know how to make myself laugh. So, if you don't like your own company, you wonder why people don't want to be around you, because you don't keep dropping every doggone thing. You don't even like your own company. Child, I like my company. And it don't matter if nobody else don't like it, guess what? Because I'm still gonna be having fun up over here. I'm still gonna be lit. And I don't need no alcohol or no drugs to be lit. I'm insane in the membrane. I'm crazy without it. I had to, yesterday I just worked on the roof. I had to undo all my solar panels. I had to change the wire coming from the back lights and the front lights. I want to test these lights. I didn't test these lights the last time I had them hooked up. Separate battery. can adjust where I put this. So I'm trying to see before I tighten it up. That's where I want it. Now we're gonna be looking up here and see if we see any rust, because we shouldn't see no rust. Y'all, I want one of these things Charlene have. I tried to look on Amazon and see. I like this thing right here. I tried to look on Amazon to find one like this. She said she got this years ago, but they don't have one exactly like this. But if y'all know where I can find one like this, let me know, because I need one of these bad boogers in my life. Ms Charlene got all the good tools, y'all. She got all the good tools. I don't want to drop this. We don't need to be losing no more screws. And that metal thing does not pick up stainless. So we rolled, I know some of y'all probably saying, well, why you didn't roll the metal thing? It don't pick up stainless, y'all. It don't stick to it. So I was on all fours yesterday. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Ms Charlene, for going by the bolts and the nuts and the whatever that was I needed. The lock washer, the washer, and I don't know, what is this called? The bolt? I don't know what that's called. The girl, whatever. Thank you, girl. The nut, yeah. That's what it is. The washer, the lock washer, and the nut. We got our lights up there now. I'm about to go trim back the wire and test them and see if they come on. Now they might not come on because I have to rewire the switch. I need to rewire the switch, y'all. So they might not come on, but I'm gonna try it anyway. You don't know until you try it. But let me show y'all how rusty that screw was. Look at that. If you leave that on top of your van and it continues to rust, the rust just gonna start dripping down on the side of your paint job, and it's just gonna cause all kind of corrosion and problems. So if you see any rusted screws, change them out. And FYI, if you're building a roof rack or doing anything on the top of your deck, go ahead and try to purchase stainless steel screws to begin with on the roof for your roof or your van. And if you're building a roof rack, I see a lot of people using those strut things or whatever they call them from Home Depot. That's made of real metal. That is gonna rust on the top of your van. You want to make sure you are using that extruded aluminum. That is really good. And you want to make sure you use aluminum. We went to an aluminum place and bought this aluminum for the van. Now, the paint on it is peeling, but that don't have nothing to do with the material. The material is aluminum, and it's not gonna rust. So if you're gonna do a DIY roof rack, make sure you are using aluminum for your roof rack, or you're using a metal that has been coated and painted, and because that stuff gonna rust over time. It really will. And you ain't planning on getting up on top of this roof again and redoing this stuff over like I did. Man, that's a lot of work, y'all. Oh, it's a lot of work. You want to let this at least be about 5, 10 years before you got to climb back up there again. That wasn't even 3-4 months before I started seeing this stuff. It was soon after I put it up there, I started seeing it rusting. So learn from other people's mistakes. It's good to try to watch videos like this so you can learn from other people's mistakes, because we do make mistakes every day in van life. It's not like we going and trying to intentionally make mistakes, but yeah. So y'all, I'm about to take my upholstery down, and before I take it down, I want to make sure I have enough, because I don't want to take this down and be looking like a clown. Oh, because I ain't got enough material. That'll be a catastrophe. But I know I do have a lot. I got a lot on this road. But I need to make sure y'all, now I'm hot. I had some chill bumps earlier, but maybe I should have just put on a long sleeve shirt instead of this whole. So here is the material, y'all. And I want to make this one long piece, even though I'm going to cut this. Now, I got some screws right here that we found on the ground yesterday. I don't want them to end back up on the ground. So let me just go and pick these up right now, because they're going to end back up on the ground. I already know. to go back on top of the pan. Trying to take a note from the page of Ms Charlene and clean up your workspace before you get started. That's what she said. Because baby, I already know. I will trip over something. Let me put this up. Okay, y'all, I think now I'm going to calm this story. Oh, see that stuff here? I think it's here. I'm going to do a tips video. I'm going to try to cut this material. And I'm going to cut it longer than what I think it needs to be because we want to make sure we have enough. So I'm trying to see if it's enough, which I think it is because I don't want to put it into parts. That's the problem now while it's coming apart and looking crazy because it's cut right here. This is 3 parts. This is 1 part. This is 1 part and this is 1 part. So I'm going to put this down on the ground and then we're going to unroll it as needed. Maybe we can start up here. I'm gonna take the whole road, y'all. I think that's enough, and guess what? That's the end of the road. That is the end of the road. So we're gonna have enough to do the whole thing. Now it's gonna end up being, because the area that I need to cover is not gonna be that wide. So, but I want to take enough that I can cut the excess off. So I think what I'm going to do is, I don't need to cut it in half because that's really too much, I think. But you know what, to be safe, I think I am going to cut it in half. I think I am going to cut it in half. Or if I want to, I can like, the top is wider. And depending on how you angle in this, you want to make sure you have material to each side. So I'm going to cut it in half. I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I'm going to cut this in half. And just fold it up. So this is the piece that I'm not going to use. Still going to have a lot left over, but it's only going to be this wide. I might redo the top part over there up if I install that light. And that one is not necessarily done right either, so it can definitely be done over. I did do it over before. It still leaves a little to be desired. Now that we have our piece cut, what I need to do is take this gasket of war. That's the padding. To get that white cover off. I wish I would have bought black switches. I didn't know they sold that black switches. I think I might could get this off. Now that upholstery glue from Amazon, that is $30 a can. It's really good, y'all. It's a different type of adhesive spray. It is by 3M, but it's a different type of glue. Once I get this re-upholstered, I think I am going to have to take this off. Once I get this re-upholstered, I can put my ceiling back on. I need to repaint my ceiling, rewire the lights, because I took everything loose. So you guys, the material ended up not being long enough, and I did have to piece together one bottom. So hindsight is always 20/20. I wish that I would have left this part on at the bottom and was able to piece together the bottom on this side, because I wouldn't have had to take everything loose. So yeah, I'm just throwing that little tidbit of information in, because I did have to redo the whole thing. And since the material wasn't long enough, I wouldn't have had to redo this side if I would have anticipated that. think it's gonna be better for me to start at the bottom, or I don't know, it would be better to start at the top. Now y'all, I have to take these down, or I can leave them up and try to stick that material back up there. But I don't want to do that, so I'm just gonna go and do it the hard way. And we're gonna take these down. This is not the first time I took them down. It's gonna be the last though. It is gonna be the last time I take them down. So we got everything exposed. We got a couple of bad spots. And I'm gonna see if I can fix that. But let's get the ceiling. Okay, y'all, I pretty much took the material down. This is the padding. And I took these two furring strips down, the ones in the middle. I prepped the other day for my wire, and I tied these strings up so my wire would not be coming down. So that's holding that up. This last board, I don't think I'm gonna take down. Well, first of all, it's two screws over there that don't look like they're gonna come out. But this one right here is far enough away from the wall where I could get that material, and plus I can do that if I need to. So I think I'm gonna leave that one up. The other ones were tight, and this wire right here is making that come down. And I'm trying to see, do I wanna, or can I, or should I put this here, or do that need to go back there? I don't know. So anywho, y'all, these right here sink in these areas. The man that I watched in the video, he covered these with some flanges. I chose not to cover them because I thought when I put this on there it would be enough, but as you can see, it's sunk in. So I'm gonna cut this, or I'm just gonna put the flanges on top of here. I did buy some. So we have this right here and this right here, because we don't want that material sinking in, and that's what it was doing. So like right here, it don't really matter because this is gonna be up under the ceiling. But right here, yeah, while we're fixing everything, we wanna fix this too. So let me get those flanges. They somewhere on the table, or are they in the van? Okay, I think they are right here. I bought two of them, and then Ms Charlene told me to get that big one just in case it didn't work, in case these weren't wide enough. But I think they will be wide enough. Kinda, sorta, not, but I could turn this like this, and yeah, I could turn it like that. And he just put some adhesive on it and stuck it. Y'all, I don't see this staying up here with adhesive, but whatever. And he put it underneath this, so you know, we already got this up here, so we're not doing it like that. But yeah, he stuck this up here with some adhesive. So let's see if that works. I'm gonna bend it a little bit and see if I can get it to make that little circular motion more. And then we're gonna spray some adhesive on there and see if we can get it to stick. take this. Let's hope when I spray the adhesive, it sticks. I have a feeling it's not going to stick, but anywho. He did, and it stuck. I think my metal too is stronger. They have a stronger gauge metal and a cheaper, more flimsier piece of metal, but it's more expensive. It was like $27, baby, and these were 87 cents a piece. So of course, I'm gonna get the cheapest one. Of course. So with adhesive, they say you need to spray both places and let it get tacky. So because we ain't got nothing but time on our hands, we're gonna let that get tacky. And let me do the other one, which is right here. Okay, I think if I bend that more like I just did, that would help it stick more. Put that crease in there a little more, so I'll make sure I do that to the other one. Let that get tacky. Spray this. Let this get tacky. Not tacky. Let's see how many minutes. Let's see how many minutes you let it sit. Shake before using, and then turn nozzle tip so the dots cool. Shake, y'all. Two surfaces bonding spray. Both surfaces allow adhesive to dry for 30 seconds. Bonding range 30 seconds to 15 minutes. They say just let it sit for 30 seconds. I think you need to let it sit longer than that, but it's been 30 seconds, so let's see if this works. Let's see. They say about 15 minutes. wish I would have did this the first time, y'all. Then this would be underneath the material, but I thought I knew best. And that's why when you watch other people's videos, especially the channel that I was watching, they do this professionally. And so I think I need to move this over a little bit. They do this professionally. So I should have followed their directions to the T where it applied. Now, the way he cut his material, I tried to follow that, and I shouldn't have followed that because I have a different kind of material. So you do live and you learn. And the thing about that is, we all can learn. It's something we can learn every day. You never get too old to learn. Fingers to stick to this. Sticking. That's good. Like I say, I wish I would have put that underneath that. And I wish I would have followed those instructions from the beginning. Let me go wash my hands and get some of the sticky stuff off my hands, because I'm going to be dealing with my material in a minute. So let me go wash my hands. Okay, y'all, I am getting ready to upholster this stuff. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find my center of this. So you want to get your material straightened out. I'm going to find my center. I'm putting these two pieces together. This is my center. And I'm going to try to come. I just want to see right now. This is my center. I'm going to have enough on each side. And it looks like I will. I'd rather have too much material than not enough. This wire is going to be in my way. So I think I'm going to pin this wire up temporarily. This came off right here when I was. Thought I had a little piece of that material. I think I'm gonna spray this right now. Should I just spray the top part or come down a little on the side? Where my center is. Ooh, it's so windy out here. It is so windy. I don't know if I can spray this without it flying away. Okay, we're going to do 36 inches on each side. Charlene in the table. You don't see her? So you guys, I definitely suggest one piece of material for the column. It definitely, if you're going to use vinyl, and you're definitely going to need two people to do this job, or you can do it by yourself, but you're going to have to take your time. And I definitely suggest that you do the top part first and then go straight down on the sides. Do not try to curb the sides with the material at first. Just do the top part and then go straight down, and then you can make some relief cuts within the material and come back and fold the sides in. Okay, you guys, this is how the upholster came out. I'm really pleased with it. We don't have the slits in here like we did before. And I need to put some relief cuts over here because this part is not sticking because it's tight. So I need to make some relief cuts in that area. And the same thing on that side. Because I have it all one piece, I need to make relief cuts. But other than that, everything is okay. And this is going to be hidden by a cabinet anyway, so it's not going to show. But I really like the way it came out. So that is it for this video. Y'all don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.